Yo, what is up? So today is actually going to be the last day that I'm in Houston with, my amazing setup behind me. Yeah, it's the last day that I'm going to be in my girlfriend's apartment back in Houston because unfortunately my unemployed lifestyle has to come to an end and I have to go move because I unfortunately have to have a job because not having a job doesn't actually make any money. I actually need to go work so I'm not just super broke. I'm moving to Colorado tomorrow morning. This is the last time I'm gonna be in Houston. So I'm gonna pack up all my stuff and I'll move tomorrow. Okay, I'm currently at my parents' house. I'm just packing my stuff so I can leave tomorrow morning to move to Colorado. Let me show y'all just kind of what it looks like packing. All right, this is kind of what it looks like packing. I got some shirts in here. I got my shoes down there and just some other random stuff that I have scattered around. But yeah, that's all I have right now. I'll probably not make another update till tomorrow morning. I just woke up. I'm about to get on the road. All right, I'm currently driving out of Houston right now. And, I got around 8 more hours to go before I get to Lubbock. All right, here's us at the barbecue place, and I got some turkey, and my dad got some pork steak. We got a lot of different sides. Here's me eating some of the fries that were fried in beef tallow, which means that the fries are healthy. That's definitely what that means. But yeah, we got a lot of sides. Here's a clip of the banana pudding. All right, yeah, after that, we are back on the road again, just making the drive to Lubbock. It's about a 9-hour drive from Houston, so we were on the road for quite some time before getting there. This is on the way to Lubbock. This is when you get kind of close. You can tell by the giant windmills. Also, my dad is the one recording these videos. So here we finally stopped. We're in Lubbock, back where I went to college, and I stopped at my brother's apartment. I brought in my PC just so it wouldn't get stolen. After that, we headed to Orlando's for dinner, which is a place we go to dinner with my parents every single time we're in Lubbock since I started college back in 2020. All right, after dinner, I got back to my brother's apartment where I ended up sleeping. Yo, what's up? Welcome to my crib. It's in here. Come on in. All right, so we got this is a closet, blacks out all the light. That's definitely why I'm sleeping on the floor. And definitely not because I have no money and can't afford a bed. So I got my sleeping pad under here. It's green, pretty sick. It's a blanket and then a pillow that's good for your neck. So yeah, it's my crib. Don't get too jealous. Yeah, after a fun night of being in Lubbock, I'm now back on the road. Being in Lubbock made me realize that I kind of miss being a college student, but I can't go back. I was there for an entire 5 years, so my time's up. It's time for me to go actually work a real job. Yeah, if I didn't already mention it, right now I'm currently driving to Denver so I can go start my full time job. If I didn't already mention it, I'm starting my career in accounting. I'm going to be working in public accounting, specifically doing auditing. Luckily, in my senior year, this company gave me a chance to come intern with them. And, this was a time where I was struggling to get an internship, so I got really lucky there.
Bruh.
I don't think I'm allowed to say the name of the company, but there's a million companies that do public accounting and have audit practices, so it doesn't really matter that I'm saying what I'm going to be doing since it's not really giving anything away. Anyways, we stopped at this diner in New Mexico on the way to Denver, and I got a steak torta and some beans. It was pretty good, to be honest. The area looked like it was straight out of Breaking Bad, which was pretty cool. The rest of the drive, we just listened to some podcasts, mainly Dave Ramsey and Caleb Hammer. In case you're unfamiliar, both of them usually bring on people that have terrible financial habits and kind of grill them on their shows. I think I needed to listen to them just for some extra motivation before starting my full time job. I'm trying not to be one of those people that spends all of their money and goes bankrupt. All right, we are finally here. This is the destination, and now I'm in Denver. Once we got to Denver, my dad and I went on a walk around the city to meet his friend. We had dinner. I got a green chili burger. Apparently, it's a thing in Denver. I also got a beer there, and then after we went to a bar and I tried an old fashioned.
Because of the altitude being so high, this actually made me hungover even though I only had 2 drinks, so the next morning was pretty rough for me. Here's me the next day eating a breakfast sandwich at the Denver Central Market, which is just a place that has a bunch of small restaurants in it. This day we kinda just explored random things in the city, which is kinda what my dad and I did the last few days he was here. The last night he was here is when we went to this wine bar that there's currently a picture of, and that was pretty fun. And then the next morning, we got a salmon bagel for breakfast, again from the Denver Central Market. Then we went to go explore the Denver Capitol. That was really cool to see. Here's just a picture of us in front of the Capitol. It was really nice getting to look at everything. After the Capitol, my dad came in clutch and let me buy some groceries with his money, which was convenient because I'm kind of down bad for money right now. After that, my dad and I went to go eat at this place with a bunch of restaurants in it. I ordered a goat cheese and prosciutto burger, and when I went up to the counter, I pronounced it prosciutto, and the girl corrected me and said prosciutto, but she wasn't even joking. So I was pretty upset about that. But the burger was pretty good, the food was really good, and the trip was really great. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this trip. I now live in Denver, and I will no longer be able to make day in the life of an unemployed person videos. So I guess I have a new life now.